closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On one, right? 11
They'll
empty,
bring a
11
receiver
empty.
in motion left.
11 empty, tight. 11 empty. They gotta go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
11 empty. 11.
Burrow on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Get set. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
12. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 empty, tight. Stop.
Now Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Chark the motion man right.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Quentin Johnston was the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert off of play action.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run wide side with Jones.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But
this is intercepted.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Again, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Jones. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And that's a good start right there. This game has changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
12,
in motion
12,
left is Higgins.
11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11,
They'll bring a
11.
receiver in motion left.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11. Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Able to find Higgins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
12, 11 MT, 11 MT. 12. 11, 11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Third and 2, Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Fielded at about the 28.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
From midfield now, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Stop.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So
what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He sets up the screen to Jones. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Second down, another shot for Jones. Nifty move. Jones break. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's got it. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Xander Horvath in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 11,
The
Thomas.
slot man in motion right. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
21.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Chase, the motion man, right.
11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. Stop.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
11,
They'll bring a receiver in motion
11,
right.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm one, ready?
2nd and 10.
12, 12,
In motion left is Higgins.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go. 11, 11,
In motion
11,
left is Higgins.
11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Shot.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Shot.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Now receiver in motion left.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded at the 20. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Down to the 10. He will find his man Chase, complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. DJ Chark. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11
In
mighty.
motion
11
left is
mighty.
Higgins.
12.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11, Thomas.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
11. 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Running right, Jones.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's Herbert. This complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. That's taken at around the 40.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
11.
And Chase will go in motion left.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Up the middle they go. Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide.
And he will have the Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mixon.
And he's going to be shot back short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and come back. It just never materialized.
11.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll run again.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.